Oh, yeah, yes, it's Rico. Why, you don't mean it? Are you jealous? Do you want to win a pageant too? Yeah. Can you slang? Can you slang? Hi, ladies.
Hello.
How you doing?
Great. How
Good
are you?
to see. I'm good. Thank you very much. Akwaba. When was the last time? Oh, the Akwaba you're doing? Modase. When was the last time you came to Ghana?
For me, it's been 10 years.
10?
I know.
And winning a pageant brought you back.
It
Everything
did.
happens for a reason.
It does. It
and
does.
you also look amazing, just
you
like
so
you
much.
as well.
Thank you.
When was the last time you were in Ghana?
Last year. I'm here every year.
Oh, you're here every year.
Yes.
This is how to treat in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
Like my like Cape
Are
Coast.
you? Oh, so you're Fanti.
Yes.
Okay, and you are
Ashanti.
Ashanti.
Yes.
Congrats to both of you.
Thank you.
That crown is beautiful and it sits so nicely on your head.
Thank you.
I think I was following up as well because a friend of mine was always posting and I noticed you ladies and I was like, this is going to be a tough competition. Who is going to win? For you, what do you think was the X factor?
It's tough to say because every contestant had something different about them. And so for me, I think it would have to be the talent portion.
Okay.
I'm a professional dancer. I dance for the NBA right now.
Okay.
And so I was really thankful to have that portion of the pageant to showcase my passions and my talents. So.
And that's what won. So you won Miss Talent.
There wasn't necessarily a Miss Talent portion of it, but I think for me that's what kind of differentiated me a little bit.
What made you join Miss Ghana USA?
I have so many friends and colleagues and former teammates that are into pageantry and they've competed at the national titles for, Miss America, Miss USA. And so I've always admired them and how they carry themselves and what they're really able to do in the community.
Yeah.
So when the Miss Ghana USA organization, kind of presented itself, I knew I had to take a stab at it because it's not like every other pageant. I get to be myself and also represent my culture.
And here you are today.
Yeah.
What about you, Afua? When last did you hear? When was the first time you heard about Miss Ghana USA?
So it was actually Dr. Ellen. She is a former Miss Ghana USA contestant, and she actually is currently Mrs. Ghana, right?
Ghana World.
Mrs. Ghana World.
Okay, I see.
Yes, so
Miss Ghana World.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
I know, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And she DM'd me, and I usually ignore my DMs. So I was just, and then I saw it, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I saw it again, and I was like, oh, this is a real person.
Yeah, yeah.
So I reached out, and I said, oh, hey, thank you for reaching out to me. What is this about? And then she explained it. She explained why she was even reaching out, and I said, oh, this is cool. I called my best friend, and I called my cousin who also ran for Miss Ghana USA, and they're like, you should do it. You should step out of your comfort zone. So I did.
How was the audition like?
Did we? I don't know.
Was there an audition at all?
There was
like an
an application process,
Oh.
and then there wasn't like an actual audition until we actually got accepted from the application process. And then when we actually had the week before the pageant, we had a ton of interviews and different social events, I guess. So it was a lot of different interactions.
What was your highest moment in the pageant for you?
Oh, my
Afua?
highest moment in the pageant. Oh, that's such a good question. Actually, it's going to be funny. I think, so I'm not a professional dancer.
Yeah.
So I hope there's no footage of this. But we had to do an opening number.
Yeah.
And my friend showed me the video. It's very embarrassing. But I think the highlight is I knew I wasn't good, but I still did it.
Yeah.
And I had fun. So that was
And
the
that was
highlight.
it for you?
That was it.
What
yeah.
about you?
Oof. I think the week of events leading up to it and us getting to know each other amongst contestants was really fun because of course we're all vying for the crown, but the experience is also what makes it, and that's where the memories come about. That's where we're laughing at the dance rehearsal and we're getting to know different quirks about each person. So
Any low moments for you? Did you cry at any point?
trying to think.
You didn't cry?
I'm trying to think if I did because there are a lot of emotions and a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say I shed any tears. I will say I was a little stressed because my dress was getting made here in Ghana and I didn't touch my dress, physically try it on until 10 days before the pageant.
Oh, but that's long enough. 10 days.
Yes,
we
and
we're
no.
here, we see our dress the morning of the event too. So 10 whole days.
10 whole days,
You're
but
lucky, darling.
I was lucky because it was such a small chance that I even got it then. So once everything was figured out, things started happening quickly, and I was able to have a sigh of relief knowing that I
Yeah.
have my gown and that,
Yeah.
all right, I'm ready to compete now.
At what point did you realize that, okay, this is for me, I'm winning this by hook or by crook?
I'd say right after rehearsals.
Okay.
The day of the pageant, you know, the organizers put the sashes and first runner-up, second runner-up, all of that, and I saw the crown and I was like, that's mine. And then, you know,
And it became yours?
And it became mine.
I did that too, but I didn't win.
No.
So what did you do exactly then? Because if it's just about talking, listen, I went to sit in the car that was supposed to be given to the winner. I prayed. I was like, Jesus, this car is mine. It swerved me.
Sorry.
And so I don't know how you did it, but whatever you did, I guess it worked for you. How is your family feeling about this?
They're feeling really good. They're actually here in the audience.
Actually, yes, your dad and your mom and your auntie, right? Hello. Oh, please put your hands together for them. Okay.
So they're extremely supportive. As you can tell, they've, you know, been with me through every engagement that I've had, and so it's nice to have them here, so physically supporting me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But tell me why you're in Ghana, both of you. What's happening? Are you here on PR work? What exactly is it?
We're here for a little bit of everything, obviously to fulfill our pageant obligations, you know, a little bit of media here and there, and also community service.
Okay.
And to really fulfill the particular platforms that we had running during our pageant. The next day after I landed, we had an event, a community event at Kaya Care Center. And so they've been in partnership with the Miss Ghana USA organization for years. And we were happy enough to witness the kindergarten graduation.
Yeah.
5 graduates.
Okay.
Were, you know, in the spotlight, and it was just nice to support them.
All those tiny little kids, right? How did you feel about that? Seeing all those kids and knowing that, you know, you're giving back to society, the most underprivileged.
Yeah, it was really cool because I also didn't, before I went to the graduation, I was talking to my grandmother and I was like, yeah, it's Kaya Care. And then she's like, oh, Kaya Ye Porters.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, you didn't know about
I
that?
didn't fully understand, like I'd read it, but I didn't fully like understand, you know, exactly what the impact of it was. So going there and then actually seeing the mothers and then seeing the kids and then just seeing how much they've like put in to the school and the impact we've had, I was like, I get it now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then really just the history that they are able to really imbue into Ghana. I was just like, this is pretty amazing. So I loved, and the kids had these like little robes with like Kente.
Yeah, very
it
cute.
looked like PhD graduation.
It
Oh,
did.
I can imagine.
And they celebrate as if they got their PhD. I'll tell you that.
Well,
They were
you have to
dancing.
start early, don't
Yes.
you? No, but it's good to see you both. Do you listen to Ghanaian music a lot?
Of course.
Who's your favorite artist?
Oof. I'm trying to think right now.
Wow.
It's
The way you said,
tough.
of course, and now I'm asking who's your favorite artist. And you're like,
Because I feel as though that I teeter-totter between like Sarkodie and then old school like Kofi Enchi.
because of your parents, right?
I think just like growing up and going to parties and outdoorings and just kind of
Yeah.
hearing all that. So since long time.
I see. What about you? Who's your favorite?
Yeah, Sakode, I think Black Sheriff is also like
Okay.
creeping up there on
Okay.
my list. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
with
he's
the
actually
times, huh?
playing. Like,
Yes,
yeah, soon,
he is.
So,
Okay, so we'll test your knowledge on Ghanaian music
oh,
when we get back.
a setup.
Yes.